that you can see the whole of me. Yes, I thought would make a video because I've just been posting story after story after story, and yeah, it's so easy to get carried away on Instagram with these stories. So yeah, um, I'll put this on my IGTV and possibly YouTube. Yeah, bodywork, training, Thailand. Where to start? It's just been amazing, amazing, amazing unfolding, like an unfolding, a shedding, a peeling, transmuting, like all this came like before the learning, because like from over here I had a bodywork session, and that, like, I could have actually had a bit longer and went a bit more deeper, but for what I did have, even that was a lot, and I discovered so much about myself that, like, I was unaware of. And for me, anything that can teach me about me, I'm on it. Like, I love it, I really do. Because, like, my favorite thing to say is know thyself. Know thyself. So anything that, like, can literally put me on to understanding different layers of myself, I feel like it's such a powerful, powerful tool. Um, I used to be like very into self development, um, and working with the mind, and that helped me. Like, that did help me a lot. But then I noticed, doesn't matter how much wisdom that I knew intellectually and that I could say or regurgitate, it didn't stop me from doing the same old things and repeating patterns and cycles. And it used to make me think, like, what the fuck, like. And it feels worse when you, like, feel that you know better because you're aware of it. You can spot it out. Whereas I guess back in the day when you were a bit less conscious, you do things and you'd be a bit mindless in your behaviour, so you wouldn't even see it, you wouldn't even observe it. If someone's like, how can we keep doing this? You'd be just like, what? Doing what? So now it was easy. Then when it became easier to observe that, okay, I've been here before, I'm repeating these cycles, I've changed like so much when it comes to my mind, but yeah, I'm still doing these things. I had to come to terms with the fact that a lot of the memories stored in the body, and just because we read a book or we can write all these beautiful quotes, it doesn't mean that our behavior's changed, because a lot of the time we're working with memory and trauma. Just because we understand something with our consciousness that we're at now, well, I don't even want to use the word consciousness, um with our mind, let's say with our mature mind, just because we understand something on a mature level now doesn't mean it will not necessarily override the memory in the body that was created when we were, let's say, 4 years old, when this trauma happened to us. We're an adult now, so we can see, let's just say somebody, what can I say, I don't know, let's just say we felt really excluded in childhood, in our school days. We can be an adult now and we can look at it in so many ways and think, well, maybe I just wasn't in the right place at the right time. We could tell ourselves so much things to make us feel better mentally now, and I feel like it works for so long. But we'll find that we attract people that literally reveal these themes of things that we've been through when we were either younger, between ages 0 and 7, and it depends with our life path as well, with what we go through. But my point is that we can know something mentally, and even though we know mentally, it doesn't stop it from recurring. So I really was interested in trauma release when it comes to the physicality that is stored in your cellular memory, because that is so powerful, because we can have hang ups over things that we're completely unaware of, because the body has filed it, stored it, knows it, and our conscious mind is fully unaware. So a lot of the time with body work, we'll be working on physical things. We could be working on strengthening a pelvic floor, working with anything like incontinence, polycystic ovaries, and we're just doing a medical chini sang, a chi massage for the body. Even though it's not our intention to do trauma release or emotional release, we're physically touching the body, we're physically pressing certain points, and certain points of the body are triggers because they hold these memories. And then emotions start to come up, and when it's happened to myself, it's just been like, okay, I'm used to like the physical pain of someone pressing a certain point and it being uncomfortable, but when I can actually feel like emotional pain in a certain space on my body, and from what I'm aware of, it hasn't been there before, and then I'm taught how to transmute it, release it. You might even go back to an age where that sensation was first felt, and it really teaches you to just listen, like really listen to your body, because your body is, it is its own like it's got its own consciousness. The organs have got their own consciousness. There's so much worlds within us, literally. So just doing certain activities and having certain experiences, it's really allowed me to look at my body in a completely different way, like completely. Especially as you know, like it's recording everything you've been through, especially when it comes to pain, when it comes to pleasure. Everything's recorded here, literally. So it doesn't really matter what books you read or how much work you do mentally. Like if something's in your body, it's in there. So I feel like body work is, yeah, I'm just like blowing trumpets for body work, because it's just something else. It really is. And I feel like we can try and understand it on an intellectual level, but I feel like when you're in that session, when you're lying on the couch, when you're with that body worker and things start coming up for you and you have an experience, only then when you kind of know, literally, because it literally is about embodiment and transmutation, and that energy of feeling something and then literally feeling it dissolve and be a source of higher consciousness is out of this world. Like it's just, it's crazy, it's mad. Like you just think how, but it just shows how beautiful the process is. The process is beautiful. The contrast of feeling the pain and then feeling the pleasure, or feeling the pain, feeling the relief, feeling the pain, feeling the joy. The contrast of emotions is something as well that can just give you a greater sense of joy for being in the world right now. Literally, the power that we have within us to shift. Once we acknowledge certain things, once we do our own individual work, because I swear to God, like the path is wide and it's broad and it's got many roads, so it all depends on our dharma and exactly what we were put on this earth to do, because we all haven't got the same role. So I feel like it's literally about honouring self. And how can we honour ourselves if we don't know ourselves? So yeah, body work is one of the keys to knowing self. And if anyone would like to know a bit more about my experience or what I do, or insights, or even interviews, because I'm really down to do some interviews, DM me, email me, contact me. I'll put all my contacts and stuff in the description on YouTube. If you see this video on IGTV, you can DM me. It's pretty simple. And yeah, like give thanks for anybody that's tuned in and listened and felt what I've said, or even kind of knew it within themselves. So even if this is a reminder of things that you already knew, already felt, already sensed, like give thanks for that. And I'm looking forward to connecting with like minds wherever in the world. So yeah, holler at you, girl. Thank you for listening.